to add fizz of motivation to your day. Morning, I'll be there. 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. Be with me. Hey world! 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. I am Deepak here, and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of the world because I work as worship. All of you would have observed, noticed. In my growing years, I used to see these advertisements in televisions or big hoardings in the cities of the cars and bikes. One common thing which used to be always written, mentioned there was the fuel consumption of vehicle. And in India, it really matters what is the mileage your vehicle gives. I still can't believe when I bought my first Mercedes Benz and then somebody asked me, what is the fuel consumption? What is the mileage this car gives? I told him, when you buy a Benz or a Audi or a BMW or a luxury sedan, you don't buy it for mileage, you buy it for a lot of other reasons. But it is the kind of psyche which we have, and especially in India, it matters a lot. What is the fuel consumption? What is the mileage your vehicle gives? कितना देती है? As if it is a cow. कितना दूध देती है? This should be this hoardings or the advertisement which ultimately will say ultimately there in the corner. If it is a car, 24.7 kilometers per liter. If it is a bike, it will be like 80 kilometers per liter when first time some new technology was introduced. And even today, it is written some number 20-25 kilometers per liter for the car and 70-75-80 kilometers per liter for the bikes. And there will be a small star there, and bracket it will be written under ideal conditions. This is to really bug me up. What do you mean by under ideal condition? Honestly, heart of the heart, all your marketing gimmicks one side, tell me, in India, do you really have ideal road condition for a sustained patch of few kilometers? There are potholes, there are ups and downs, there are speed breakers, there are so many issues on the road. And you are claiming something just to market yourself under ideal condition. But that apart, the message which I want to deliver or message which I want to share with you, what I understood is this: in reality, in a practical life, there's nothing called under ideal condition. Even if they mention this much is the fuel consumption or the mileage the vehicle will go, under ideal condition, which will never be so, which means you will never be able to have that number, whatever they have claimed as fuel consumption or the mileage, ever in life, because there are never under ideal conditions. There are never ideal conditions on the road also, and in the life also. And I have seen so many people also speak like that. I wanted to give my best. I would have reached there. I would have done this in my life. I would have achieved this in my life. I would have accomplished so much in my life. But under those circumstances, and this is another phrase which I really get bugged up with is personally, under the circumstances, under the circumstances, under the circumstances. And I keep asking people, when will you come above the circumstances? Always keep quoting about, if there were ideal conditions, I would have done this. But actually, under those circumstances, I could not do it. There's nothing called under ideal conditions in life. If everything was idealistic, everything was ideal conditions for everything, for business, are there any ideal conditions? Market is hostile, market is competitive, market is crazy, market can become tragic. Are there relationships we have ideal conditions? You never know next day morning when you get up what will end up in that relationship, what it will take you into. What are we expecting? Ideal condition. And in this definition, what we have been put into our head from our growing years, from the childhood, that in ideal condition, create ideal condition. No, you cannot have ideal conditions. You don't know when the weather, how the weather will react, or how the people on the road will react, how your neighbors will react, how suddenly your colleagues will behave with you, how the market will react to the entire thing, how you yourself will behave that day morning or that day. You have no idea. So this definition that we have created in our mind, that we should have an ideal life, we should have ideal circumstances, ideal conditions, in reality, in practicality, they're never there. You have to find your way out through whatever conditions, whatever circumstances are there, which are there. I cannot say under ideal conditions I will deliver my 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. Irrespective of, in spite of whatever circumstances happens. Sometimes there is no internet, sometimes there is no connectivity, sometimes there is 100 reasons are there. There's nothing called ideal condition. Last 2 3 days I've been in a very bad health, bad shape, and I have ensured that 9 minutes motivation will happen. That is my commitment to people. Now I'm not saying I will deliver my programs or deliver my 9 minutes motivation or my commitment under ideal condition. Under any conditions, I live. Under any conditions, I love. Under any conditions, I will strive to be happy. Under any condition, I will accomplish what I want to accomplish. Under any circumstances, under any condition, in every condition, I will be myself. I don't change because conditions are something else. In every condition, favorable or unfavorable, any circumstances, favorable, unfavorable, I will be myself, and that's what I strive to, and that's what I expect everybody should do. Chameleon is a different story. For its survival, it has to change its color depending on. You and me are human beings. We are not chameleons that we have to keep changing our colors. Know that there are no ideal conditions in life. There are conditions. You can walk it, live it, go through it, and grow through it in your own way. And that's smartness, that's greatness, and that's strength. That's strength. Don't get carried away with some phrases like this. When everything will become okay, when there will be ideal condition, happily ever after. These phrases doesn't exist in life. Wake up from the fantasy world and welcome to the real world. Not under circumstances, in any conditions, in any circumstances, any situation, I will do, be, and live what I deserve to and what I desire to. With this belief, let's begin the day. Here we go. I believe I can. I believe I am. I believe I can. The guys go, set, and go.